Hi, I'm Jeff Opdyke from the Sovereign Society in balmy Sapporo, Japan. Here for a week doing some research on the yen and the Japanese economy. Those of you who are members of the Sovereign Society and read the Sovereign Individual know that about a year ago or so, maybe it was 2011 I believe it was, I put on a play, Fuji Heavy Industries, the maker of the Subaru brand of cars, called it my Year of Yen play. And well, a couple of bad things happened with the Japanese tsunami, earthquake, etc. Sort of messed up that investment temporarily, but the yen is moving in the direction we fully expected it to move, and we are now up about 85% in Fuji Heavy, and there's lots more of that to come because we're now in a stage where the yen is going to be headed down dramatically over the next couple of years. Starting this year, you'll see probably a move to 100 to 1 from about 85 right now. Ultimately, we're looking at the yen that's going to be going to probably 125, maybe even 150 to 1. And that's going to be beneficial to a lot of Japanese companies, a lot of exporters in this economy, and they are the ones shipping all the goods around the world. As that happens, you're going to see the value of the currencies that they collect. It's going to just pile up on their balance sheet, or I'm sorry, on their income statement, and you're going to see a lot of strong earnings come out of these companies. It's going to be beneficial as well to a couple of countries around the Asia-Pacific region, in particular countries like Indonesia and Malaysia. They're in a great position because they're going to be supplying Japan with products that the Japanese consumer wants to buy, plus they're the ones who are buying products from Japanese industrial companies that they're turning into the products that everybody else in the world wants. So as the value of those products they buy from Japan goes down in terms of currency, it's going to boost some profits for Indonesian and Malaysian companies. And as those Indonesian and Malaysian companies in turn send all their goods back to the Japanese consumer, it's going to be great for their profits as well. So we're going to have a double-edged sword, a double-edged win-win for companies out of Indonesia and Malaysia. And the reason I mentioned the Japanese consumer is because we're in a situation now where the Japanese government is just throwing tons and tons and tons of money into the system. They've decided they're just going to tackle this problem they've had now for more than 2 decades with as much money as humanly possible that they can print. That's going to generate a lot of cash flowing into the system for the consumers. And as you have those export guys doing really well here, that's going to generate sort of positive consumer sentiment within Japan. So finally you could begin to see the Japanese consumer really pick up going forward. So that's going to be a good win-win for Japan as well. So this is the time to be a Japanese investor, actually, particularly when you're looking for some of the companies like Family Mart that we used to own. We got a good 18 to 20% gain out of that one. A lot of Japanese consumer companies are going to do really well going forward. In particular, those Japanese exporters are just going to do really, really well. That's it from Sapporo, Japan, where it is now beginning to snow yet again. Thanks a lot.